didn't know Christmas Eve could sound like a warning till the bells started ringing in the wrong direction. If you want dark stories that hit fast, like, share and subscribe to Bloody Chapter, because tonight, the city didn't celebrate Christmas, it selected a sacrifice. In the Frost District, couriers don't deliver toys. We deliver promises, sealed parcels stamped with wax and prayer meant to reach doors before midnight. I was the fastest runner they had, the one they called when a delivery couldn't fail. Snow hissed across the cobbles as I sprinted, my satchel thumping at my hip. I checked my route tag, mid-running, seal, my name normal, safe. Then the paper warmed under my fingers. The ink crawled, slow alive, wrong. My name blurred like it was being erased. A new word burned itself into the tag. Bait. I slowed, breath steaming, snow biting my eyes. Lanterns still glowed in windows, pretending everything was fine. But the street went quiet anyway, as if the city itself held its breath. A shadow slid over the rooftops, not a cloud. Something shaped. The storm above split, like a curtain tearing. A sleigh dropped from the sky, black wood iron edges, rune chains rattling like teeth. It didn't glide. It hunted the air, nose down, eager. No reindeer pulled it. Shadow stags to darkness packed into muscle, ember sparks trapped under their skin. Their hooves struck fire on thin air. Their antlers looked like crooked crowns. Their eyes weren't red. They were empty like holes burned into the world. People screamed, but most couldn't explain why. Their bodies remembered something their minds refused to. The sleigh tilted toward me like it had sniffed my fear. Its bells rang one slow and clean, and the sound vibrated in my ribs. Under my boots, the runes carved into the street lit up blue-white. The cobblestones shifted. Its ice runes snapped into place like a trap closing. I ran, not home. It's not safe. Toward the only thing I'd ever trusted, speed. The alleys here were stitched with shortcuts only couriers knew. I cut hard into a side passage, lungs burning, knees pumping. Behind me, the bells followed closer than they should have been. A voice came with them. Not loud, not outside. Inside my skull like a thought I didn't own. Runner. I whipped around a corner and nearly slammed into a couple kissing under mistletoe. They stared at me like I was drunk, like I'd ruined their perfect night. Then the air behind me dropped 10 degrees in a blink. Their smiles froze, their eyes slid over my shoulder. They ran without even knowing why. That's when I understood. It wasn't hunting everyone, it was hunting me. I sprinted onto a frozen bridge, ice creaking under each footfall. The river below was black, slow, and listening. Above the rooftops, the sleigh kept pace, shadow stags galloping on the wind. Every time I looked up, it was closer. Every time I looked down, the runes rearranged the streets beneath me, closing paths, opening others, guiding me like a rat through a maze. I aimed for the courier spire, a tower of stone and frost glass. The doors should have been open on Christmas Eve. They weren't. I slammed my shoulder into them. The wood didn't move. Behind me, the bells rang against, soft, patient. Like a hunter clearing its throat, I tore my satchel open with shaking hands. I needed to know what I was carrying that made the sky want me. Inside wasn't a parcel, it was weight. A crown of cracked ice veined with silver, cold enough to burn, beautiful like a blade. The moment I touched it, the voice returned warmer now, almost gentle. You remember? I didn't. But my hands lifted the crown anyway. No, I whispered. Frost bit into my skull and the street vanished for one heartbeat, a hall of snow-lit stone, bells ringing like judgment. A figure in black velvet lowering a crown onto my head. The memory snapped away, leaving me gasping in the snow. The sleigh descended and landed quietly like it belonged here. The sleigh door opened by itself, revealing a dark older than daylight. Then I saw my satchel straps stamped with names, most scratched out like tallies. At the bottom, freshly burned into the leather, was my name. The spire doors creaked open from the inside. Master Brand, my mentor, stepped out, eyes wet, voice small, tried to buy you time. He looked past me at the sleigh. Every Christmas Eve, the storm takes a runner and crowns them. The winter lord drives the sleigh and keeps the blizzard circling the walls. My throat tightened. So I'm what? Brand swallowed. A replacement. You can refuse, he said. and the way his eyes dropped told me what refusing really meant. The storm wouldn't just take me, it would take everyone. I looked at the city lanterns, families, children waiting for morning, all of them believing Christmas was still coming. I swallowed my fear like glass. Then I placed the crown on my head. Ice bit into my scalp like teeth. The world sharpened every snowflake, a needle of light, every heartbeat in the city a drum I could count. The sleigh felt like it recognized me. I climbed in. The shadow stags lowered their heads, waiting for my command. My voice came out colder than my own. Pull. We rose into the storm. Below, the frost district became a map of lights and shadows. I looked down one last time and saw another courier far below, sprinting hard. A route tag on their strap glowing faintly, ink beginning to crawl, forming one word. I couldn't read it from this height, but I didn't need to, because the sleigh doesn't hunt to kill. It hunts to replace. So if you ever hear bells on Christmas Eve, they're coming from above, don't look up. Run.